What's up? What's up? What's going on, guys? It's your host, Invisible GFS. Let's talk Draftkings fantasy football for the slate of week 13. This is an update to my early look, so let's jump to it. Quarterbacks. All right, guys. So my quarterback basically remain the same. I have Watson at 7.5K. Like Watson, events against Sandy, even though he's losing Fuller this week. I like Watson. That's not going to take me off Watson. He has been good, has been hot. Hopefully, that's continue here. Rodgers, 6.8K. That would be another quarterback I'm going for. He is cheaper on the K than Watson. So you get a discount of 700 here. So that's really, really good. So that's a good reason. If you don't want to go with Watson, you can go with Rodgers. All right, so I definitely like him here, especially with that price. I'm looking forward to playing him. The third guy here will be Cousins. Not in any particular order. Cousins, I do like Cousins here. I don't mind going at all going to Cousins. I know Cook usually will do most of the work, but there are weeks where it's Cousins, and there are weeks where actually both of them. So it's possible. For that reason, I like Cousins here. So definitely with those two beasts at receivers, I like Cousins. Again, not in any particular order. So another receiver quarterback I like here is Jared Goff, one of my favorite quarterbacks for this week. Goff at 5.8K. I'm looking forward to play him. Me personally, he is possibly gonna be my top quarterback to play for the week. All right. I will play all the other quarterback, but I only listed talk about. But Goff will be one of the quarterback that I will be playing the most. So Goff at 5.8K. I'm hoping that's gonna be his best week for the season so far. Cam at 5.8K. I don't mind going there against the LA Chargers. I'm looking forward to playing. So that's the fifth quarterback. I'm gonna give you guys two more quarterback. The two quarterback, last time I gave you guys Philip Rivers. I don't mind him at 5.9K, so I'm going to stick with him here at 5.9K against Houston. Houston is one of the worst teams. I'm hoping. The only problem is that let's hope they cannot be if they are in the 5-yard line, most likely they're going to pull out Rivers for somebody else. So I don't want that. So we don't want that. If we play Rivers, you have to be careful. You are basically taking the chances, because if they're on the goal line, there's a chance they're gonna pull him and put Brissett, and Brissett most likely gonna get the touchdowns. All right, vulture those touchdowns. And the last guy I'm gonna give you guys is Minshew is not gonna start. Jones is out. Wentz against Green Bay could be decent. Trubisky gonna be a very, very popular play. So I'm looking between Trubisky and Matt Ryan. Okay, I'm gonna go with Matt Ryan here over Trubisky. I do like Trubisky, so if I play, I do like him. Should I go with Trubisky over Cam? Nah, I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna go with Matt Ryan here against New Orleans with those receivers. Even though I like, if I had to pick between the receivers from Atlanta or Chicago, I would have go with Allen because I love Allen. But I'm gonna go with Matt. Since I'm gonna go with Matt Ryan here. Trubisky is gonna be more popular for some reason, so I'm gonna go with Matt Ryan here at 5.6K. But me, I'm gonna try my best not to play more than 5 quarterbacks this week. It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna try. For running back, Dalvin Cook, Henry, Chubb, Robinson. That's 4 out here. Jacobs would have been one of them, but I like all those 4 guys. And Eckler is another one, 5. All right. And Kamara against Atlanta has been bad, but I wouldn't mind going there at all. I'm not going to put him on the 7, but I wouldn't mind going there. And then, but who I'm going to put there, since right now we don't have Jacobs, I'm going to go with Jacobs' backup. And that will be Booker. All right, 5.5K. Booker definitely gonna see the ball a lot. As you guys see, he had 16 rush in week 10, So without, and Jacob also did great that week too. Actually hit it superb on that week. So I like Booker here against the Jets. The Jets defense is not that bad, to be honest. But I'm going to go with Booker here. And then I'm also going with another player. Let's go running back 5.5K. He is going to be probably the most popular running back for this week. And that will be 5.5K Montgomery. So now you're going to have to choose between those two guys which one you want. And you can even put Taylor in there because they play in Houston. Based on what Taylor did last week. I wouldn't count Drake out either against Los Angeles LAR. So, but out of all those guys, definitely I would go with Montgomery here, 5.5K. But when you're looking at that price range, you have Drake, you have Taylor, you have Montgomery, you have Gorman, and then Johnson is coming back too. Johnson coming back. So there's a lot of guys here. So you can choose to go. I mean, might be spreading out after the top guys because there are a lot of guys below the 6K that you can use. And Scott to me said, no, not at that price. All right. So again, it will be in that price range. Montgomery would be the guy here. So between the two, I like Montgomery better. Then you can choose to go with Booker because of the fact that most likely Montgomery is going to be more popular, but both of them possibly going to be popular. All right. So for receivers, Parker, definitely like Parker as one of the top 7 players. I'm possibly going to talk about a little bit more than 7. By the way, if you haven't watched my first look, you guys can go back and watch that. All right. So let's talk about Adams Nike, very expensive. I'm not going to put him on my top 7, but I will definitely take a chance on him. The same go for Metcalf and Allen and Hopkins. Those guys might be in 1 or 2 lineups, but not looking forward to play them a lot because of the price. A.J. Brown has been good. I don't see any reason not to play him. So if you want to go there, you can. The guy mostly focused on Thielen at 7.3K. I'm looking forward to play him. Jefferson at 6.9K. Not going to look to double. I'm not going to try to stack those guys, double, put them in the same lineup, but I might do it a little bit different here because most likely one might go off and the other one could still have a decent game, but not enough to make it to the top tiers of fantasy points. Robinson, I would rather go with Robinson than actually any of those guys, but I like those guys too. So I don't know, Robinson is definitely looking forward to play him. Another player is Parker. I know Parker at 6.4K. Definitely a guy I'm looking to play. So for quarterback, let me go ahead and go with quarterback here. I'm going to go with Goff, 5.8K. And receiver, other receiver that I like is Landry at 6.2K. Had a great game last week. I didn't play him enough last week, but definitely looking forward to play him again this week. Cooper Kupp, I like his quarterback, so I definitely like him. And then you have Cooks. Love Cook at 5.6K. Now move to the top of the chart when it's time for receivers for that team. I like Chuck now that he is back. Woods is a guy I'm looking to play, and I'm gonna stack him with Goff here. All right. I mean, like, there's so many guys. Fulgham, not in him, but Chuck Jr. definitely a big fan of him this week. I'm a big fan of Aguilar, and then of course Kiki. I like Kiki. Pittman, I wish he was a bit cheaper. That's the only thing. I like him, but I just don't like the price for that reason. I might stay away from him because I'd rather go if we play like Kiki or even Tyler Boyd. The only problem with Tyler Boyd is the quarterback. I mean, like, right now, this quarterback made everybody on that team just not good. All of them, the most expensive guy is 4.7K. All right. So any other cheap guy here that I like? T.Y. Hilton, 4.3K against Houston. Definitely wouldn't mind taking a chance. Mems, I was hoping he was still 3.5K, but 4.1K is still cheap enough for what he has been doing. He has been seeing target per man 3.9K. It is cheaper than MEMS, so if you want to go there over MEMS, I wouldn't mind. One guy I skip over is Myers. How much is Myers here? 5.5K. Not going to be popular, so that's why I don't mind going there. If he goes up, that could be a great thing. I like Cam, so why not start him with Cam? I can even just put him in the lineup without Cam. So definitely like those guys. And for tight end, you have Wally at 6.1K, great matchup. Definitely wouldn't mind going there, but I'm mostly looking to go cheap like Engram. Definitely one of my favorite tight end for this week, just like it was last week. Guarded 4.3K, even with the guy coming back, but they still like him. I like Gesicki. Gesicki with Miami and Cincinnati losing one of the receivers. Cincinnati, one of the worst team, not against tight end. And then with the quarterback that Miami has right now, Gesicki could be having one of the best game of his young career. So that's what I'm hoping for here. Hurts 2.9K. Definitely, if you want to go there, you can take the chance because the price is really, really cheap. But if you need a cheap guy, you can go to the 2.5K. I mean, FRR first 2.5K gonna be the starting guy here, and in a matchup that I don't mind going to him at all. So definitely open a lot of things for you here with that price. And also you have 2.5K. Let's go back to the tight end. You have 2.9, I believe, or 2. Let's see. Akins gonna be popular play, but not for me. I'm not on Akins, and I'm gonna keep it that way. I would rather go with Perkster here against Cleveland, or I would go with Rudolph. Price went up 2.4. I don't really like that price, but I don't mind that matchup at all. But I think I would still rather go with Perkster here. But I do like Rudolph too. He will be my player pool for sure. Disley probably gonna see a little bit more, but I think I would go with the other tight end on that team, and that would be Hollister if I had to pick between the two. Alright, so when I'm looking at the guys I would pick, Goff here, Montgomery. Now that I know for sure I have enough money, I would go with Dalvin Cook here over Henry, even though I do like Henry, but I'll go with Dalvin Cook here. And for defense, let's go with defense real quick. For defense, you can do whatever you want here. You have enough cheap guys to make it happen. Again, I do like 4.9K actually, 4.9K. Engram, I like Engram a lot, but the fact that I want to play the expensive guy, as much as I want to play Engram, I'm going to have to settle for cheaper guys here. So let's go back to Prescott 2.5K. I remember last time he played without Juno. He had a good game. Actually, Juno did play, but got hurt and early, so it was all Perkser from there. Defense, like I said, I like the Jets again this week. But also I like the Falcons at 2.4K. So I would put the Falcons here. Then you have 6K left. You can do basically whatever you want here. You can get, you can go cheap at receivers and get you another stud running back. Let's say, for example, let's go with the guy I think that's gonna show up 7.7K. You can go with them if you want, and you still have 4.3, and you can get some good receivers with that. Or you can even go with a player like did I even talk about him? James Robinson. I don't know if I talk about. Yeah, I did talk about James Robinson. I love James Robinson. If you do that, you have 4.7K left. And you can even leave some money on the table by playing Kiki. If you don't want to play Kiki, when I'm looking at those price range, I think I'd rather go Kiki than any of those guys here. So I wouldn't mind leaving money on the table. Hilton, I wouldn't mind taking a chance. Mams, I wouldn't mind. Perryman. Amendola is back, so if you guys want to go there, but I'm not. No, Jacksonville, no, that's enough for me. But when I'm looking at all those guys, Kiki Cudi would be a guy I would be very interesting on playing. But T.Y. Hilton I would probably play T.Y. Hilton over him. But Kiki is that guy that can get you 2 catches for like 90 yards. So if you go with Kiki here, you leave some money on the table, and most likely not too many people gonna do that. Kiki. Not too many people are gonna do that. So if you leave 1.2k, definitely, or you can come here and like, since I have the money, let's go with the Saints defense here. Can do that. Or go to the Bears against Detroit. Detroit has been really, really bad. I don't really like any of those guys in the middle here. So I would either go cheap or go with the Bears or even Seattle. I wouldn't mind Seattle against Giants. So if you want to make a team like that, I like that. Goff, hopefully, if you get 2 touchdowns before them go to Woods. And I didn't bring anybody back. I don't have to. But I got Cook and Montgomery, those 2 guys. I think we can get 50 from those 2 guys this week. So if that's what I'm hoping for. If we get a total of 50, that would be great. All right, so that's an average of 25, and right now the average 31, exactly 31. So that 50, that is 19 more fantasy points than the average. So I'm hoping that's the case here. Parker, I've been on Parker, especially with once his other receiver was out. Then Parker become the man. You're going to see the targets. For that reason, I like him. Priske, by default, now is the best 2.5k, cheapest tight end to me for this week. Defense, you can play with it. So I would make my lineup and whatever left, then I would go from that when it's come for defense. Goff, what should I say? That's a good matchup. If Goff cannot do much here, then, I'm basically going to say, hey, I did the best that I can. I pick a guy at 5.8K against Arizona. So most likely that will be a game where both teams going to have to score a lot of points. That's what I'm hoping here. And hopefully it's going to be the quarterback to Woods here. Alright guys, that's basically it. I appreciate you guys. This is the update. Drop a like in this video. And that's basically it. Good luck. Let's win some money. And please subscribe and turn on your bell notification. Again, drop a like in this video for me. That's a way for me to get viewed by more people. All those like definitely gonna help me get more people coming to the channel. Alright. I appreciate you guys again. Can never say it enough. And I am out.